Hello, I'm Rick Cabrera. Many people ask about and want to understand what happens if you work while you're collecting Social Security benefits. And the Social Security Administration has some very specific rules and guidelines. Especially important are the years before you reach full retirement age, or FRA. So if you decide to collect your Social Security benefits earlier than your FRA, which again stands for full retirement age, then you could open yourself up to the possibility of a benefit reduction by earning too much income. Now, you can start your benefit as early as age 62, and we're going to assume, for this example here, that your FRA is age 67. Now, let's assume you start your benefit early, at age 62. Now, in this case, during the years before you reach your FRA, you are allowed to earn up to $21,240 per year without having your benefits reduced. Now, if you go over the limit, then your benefit is reduced by $1 for every $2 you are over. Now, for example, if you earn $31,240, then you would be $10,000 over the limit. And you simply divide that by 2, which means your Social Security benefit is reduced by $5,000. And if your benefit for the year is from Social Security is $15,000 and you lose $5,000 due to the reduction, then you would only get $10,000. Now, we could figure out from here also that if you earn $30,000 over the limit, then your entire benefit would be wiped out. Now, keep in mind, these reductions do not mean the money's gone forever. Once you reach your FRA, the Social Security Administration will adjust your benefits to take into account the funds that were withheld while you were working and collecting benefits. It just means that you will get them later after age 67 for most of you. Okay? So let's drill down into this a little bit more with the following example. Okay, what happens if you retire what happens if you retire on August 1st of this year, which is your 62nd birthday? You've been earning full income prior to August 1st, and you turn on your benefit after August 1st. Does it matter how much money you earned prior to that? The answer is no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can earn $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in those 7 months prior to August 1st. It doesn't matter. Okay, you're only going to have your benefit reduced for those months that you're actually collecting the Social Security benefit if you're over the thresholds. You'll hear the word thresholds. I use the word limit. Just it's easier. So now, if you still want to work part-time and be sure that you don't go over the threshold or limit, you simply divide the limit by 12, which equals $1,770 for the monthly amount. Now, it would be okay for you to earn up to $1,770 per month working part-time and not have your benefits reduced. Now, if you did go over, what's likely to happen is that the Social Security Administration is not going to know it right away, and you still receive the full amount. Down the line, it will be discovered, and you start receiving letters, and they reduce your benefit to balance it out, and there are specific formulas involved, and it could get very confusing. So ideally, one of the best things to do is to avoid ever going over the threshold if you're going to continue to work part-time while collecting the Social Security benefit prior to your FRA. It's important to note here that the earlier you start your Social Security benefit prior to your FRA, the less money you're going to lock in as your benefit. So I'll do another video on how that all works more specifically another time. So moving on to the year that you reach FRA. It does not matter the exact date within that year that you reach FRA. It could be on January 1st, or it could be on December 31st, or somewhere in between for just that year. Now, during that year, your earnings limit is higher. It's $56,250, and the reduction is less. It's $1 for every $3 over the limit. Now, the earnings limit is just for the months prior to your FRA. Okay? For example, if you reach FRA on July 1st, this means during the first 6 months prior to reaching FRA, you're allowed to earn up to that full limit of $56,250. Now, simply put, they give you more leeway during this year that you reach FRA. Now, it doesn't matter when you reach FRA. If it's on March 1st and there's 2 months prior to your FRA, you can earn up to that $56,250 in just those first 2 months. Now, consequently, if it's later in the year, then you still have that same limit, $56,250, and it's spread out over more months. Now, once you reach your FRA, there's no limitation, okay, on how much money you could earn. you could continue to work and earn, and there wouldn't be any reduction in your Social Security benefits. So if you want to continue to work at age 68, 69, 70, and beyond, there's nothing to be worried about when it comes to reducing benefits. It's only before your FRA, in the months before you reach FRA, and the year you reach your FRA. Okay? I hope this has been helpful. I hope you can see I'm passionate about what I do, and I love to be a resource for anyone thinking about their retirement. So please schedule your complimentary review right now. Otherwise, stay tuned, and please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button.
It's the Wealth Management, Envision Life, Retire Well.